Hello everybody and welcome to Saturday morning coding. Um, we are uh, we are gonna continue with this Pong game that I'm gonna use as a tutorial for the library, and yeah, let's continue. I'm gonna show what we had so far, and then we can see how are we gonna go forward. So this is what we have so far. We have a scoreboard. We have paddle, the enemy paddle that still doesn't move. We might need to figure out better that collisions. But yeah, this is what we have so far. Yeah, I don't know why it only, we may need to increase that threshold that we were placing so it rebounds also. Yeah, let's do that first. Player paddle. No, it wasn't the ball, it's the ball who collides, so collision pixel threshold we are gonna place maybe 10 instead of 3. And let's see what happens. I'm trying to force now the now it seems that the collision is a little bit better. If it goes above, you still need to hit with this side of the paddle. If it goes above, then it doesn't collide. Yeah, we should yeah, ideally you would have this collision with this side would change the X direction and this would change the Y direction, so it would still rebound in the Y. So it would be the most realistic way of doing it. But yeah, we can do that later. Today I wanted to work on the score and on the win condition, and maybe if we have time on the title screen. So so yeah, let's work first in the win condition, in the scoring, sorry. So now the ball, yeah, this will be removed when scoring is implemented. So now this receives the engine. So if the ball goes through the end of one side of the field, then the ball scores. That means adds 1 to the score and comes back to the center. So that's what we are gonna do. So so far the scores, player score and computer score are part of the engine instance, so we can use those. So now then engine dot score dot how did we call it? Engine dot player score plus equals 1, and then the ball this dot position this dot x equals what is the initial position? 50-50. So this dot we can change this. I'm gonna just this say this ball the ball object doesn't exist yet, so it needs to be here. Ball dot initial x equals 50. Ball dot initial. We can set this up in 0, 0, 0, and then immediately move to initial y equals 50. So we can just use these constants that are inside the ball object. So this dot ball dot x equals ball dot initial x, ball dot y equals ball dot initial y, ball dot real x equals ball dot x, ball dot real y equals ball dot y. And then by changing these two, we can just and actually I'm gonna make this a function. I'm gonna call this ball dot reset position equals function without parameters, and then we do this dot x, this dot y, this dot real x, this dot real y equals this dot x, and this dot y, and here we set this, and then we say ball dot reset position, and then we can do this this dot reset position both on top. Then this is still the same, but if this dot real x else if this dot real x is bigger than engine dot width, is it in how do you do this? I don't remember. Okay, so in this STUMGE width. Okay, so then it is ball if this is bigger than STUMGE. These are global variables. Maybe I should refactor them and put them inside the engine object at some point in the next version of the engine. Probably I would do that. Engine dot how was the other one? Computer score. Plus equals 1, and this resets position. Let's see what has happened here. Did I reload even? If this collides with the paddle, player paddle, or maybe we can do this in a different function. Well, this is rebounds, but this is check goals, so it shouldn't be semantically shouldn't be on the rebound function. So I'm gonna create another function called ball goals equals function of the engine, and then I'll just do this. I will document these functions before finishing. But now here you just player path update, ball update, player path update, and then this dot sprites dot ball dot goals with this. Yeah. Yep. Let's see now if this is called, we can check if this is cancel.log. For example, just basic, and then we just inspect and see here. Ball reset position is not a function. Okay. Ball reset position. It is a function. What is going on here? Function of the engine, but we are defining it here. It's this there, yeah. Yes, because at that point it's not defined yet, so. Yeah. And this can be here with the rest of the fixed parameters. So now okay, seems that the scoring is working. Okay, so now instead of 50-50 we should make it go in the middle of the screen, and maybe with a random direction. So this is the STUMGE width divided by 2. STUMGE width divided by 2 minus this minus ball dot get width divided by 2, and that's exactly the center, and this is same but with height. And then this reset function needs to randomize the direction, because now it keeps having the same that it has when when it's goal. So this reset ball should have the direction, should randomize the direction. So this reset ball randomize the direction. here I'm just choosing random directions, so let's see. So now we have directions. So the game is slightly more unpredictable, even though it's just... So now we have a scoring. Okay, I know. It should be... There's a problem with our if I add the direction 0, it can potentially 0 0, which means that the ball is not gonna move. Yeah, we can try to deal with that later. So I'm gonna create documentation for this function. I think we could complicate this logic a little bit more. So now we need to start first of all the winning condition. Oops. How did that rebound? Yeah. I think that best of 5. So the first person who gets to 5 goals wins. That's reasonable, I think. And yeah. Now I'm having the in future versions, this is something that I want to implement as well. In the engine, there will be this scene manager, so you can have different scenes and then switch from one scene to the other. So that's still not part of the engine, so we need to do this manually. But that's about it. So So this should be at the engine level. The it should be after set all sprites, update sprites, and then we need to do something like check check winner. So winner message. So main screen until pressing start. Check winner, so we need message until pressing start. Go back to main screen. So this is now what I want to do, and so in the next chapter we can focus on creating a computer player, and then it's done basically, or it should be. Yeah. We can have this const so let's see, const scenes. We can do something like this. So start one game 2 and 3, for example, and then we can see then here we can see insert all sprites and update the sprites. We could say switch, this will get the scene, and then we can do switch scene, and then we can do case scenes dot game, then we do all this, and then we break, and then here we have case end scenes dot end, and here we would do something, and then at the beginning we would do case scenes dot start, and that would be the the title screen and the game, and now we can do we can say that at the beginning, in the initial, we can say we passed this to set all sprites and to update. Same thing would be to update sprites. So you pass the scene here, but obviously you do this. Yeah, I'm thinking about adding a scene manager to the engine object, but and that's for a future version of the engine. So now you can do, for example, engine scene. I mean, you don't even, yeah, do engine dot scene equals scenes dot start, and then here you don't need to pass anything. You just do this dot scene, this dot scene, and now because we start in the game, this should be the same. So we should have cost no change at all. There's something that is making the ball rebound here. I don't know exactly what. And now we can switch scenes. So this is the initial scene, and yeah, and then we just do this in update sprites. We should check winner. So in here we should do check winner and change scene if there is a winner. Start preset go to start scene. Okay, if start show title screen, if start preset go to game scene. Okay, so this is what we need to do. So now we can design an end scene. So we can say if, when we do this, okay, const, we can do this, const players none computer 1 player 2, and yeah, and when we restart the game, we just set engine I'm marking this because engine winner equals players.none. So let's say that here we can say this dot check winner and we can say we can have another function here which is on the at the engine level, that is this should be absolutely at the beginning with the rest of the initialization. So here, or even here, yeah, this, yeah, and this also should be this initial scene. Yeah, now the game cannot be restarted, but this write score. So now so update sprites in this, in case start you don't do anything, in case these are all static scenes, so you don't need to update any sprites. So you can kill this case here and kill this case here because you don't need them, you need them here in set sprites. So you do this, well, this is break and this is scenes end. Yeah, we can say this dot write. Oh, this should be refactored. Write score. Yeah, to be consistent. No, there shouldn't be a result is here. So, and then this should be even before. So this dot check score. So now engine dot check score equals function. So if so this returns true if there is a winner. So if this dot player, yeah, we can do this as a constant here. So scene goals required to win a game. Const goals to win equals 5. So if this player score goals to win bigger or equal, then this dot winner equals I don't know if you are following. This dot winner equals players dot player, and then return true, else if this dot computer score equals goals to win, then this dot winner equals players dot computer return true, and then here return false. So if this function returns true, that means that we need to change the scene. So we can do if this dot check score, then this dot scene equals scenes dot end. And then with the score engine dot with the winner equals function, and here we can check this with the winner. This here we can check whether the this winner if engine dot winner equals players dot computer, you write put this, no, not engine, this dot winner, this dot put text you lost, and you put it in 30 whatever, and then you switch the scene, this dot scene equals scene dot start, else if this dot winner equals players dot player, then you say this. No, you cannot do this yet because you need to check that the person has pressed a key. So let's go step by step. You win, and else you here just this should never happen, but just to be covered, to have all the cases covered, just go to start scene. This should never happen. If this happens, it's an error. So okay, so let's see now what happens. This check winner is not a function, okay? Updated check winner. No. Oh yeah, this shouldn't be done here because this is just writing stuff, so this should be it. Yeah, this should be checked when update, not when just writing stuff. And this function is gonna be refactor to check winner, because I don't know, for consistency. So yeah, this belongs to the update. So now you change the scene to scenes.end, and this is the responsible. This function is the responsible to set the winner to whatever is the winner, and return true or false depending on the scene should be changed. Now let's see. You win. And now we cannot steal. I mean, this screen should be fancier, but for starters, this works. And then if we lose, see, 3, 4, then we show you lost. So we have winning condition. We have scenes, kind of scene manager, and we have winning condition. So the next step, which we will do in the next session, is creating a fancier start and end. So yeah, we can check for in here if we are in the scenes dot end. We should change this, but just to be able to return to the game, we can do check if k press if this dot k press STUMGE k start, then we just to do restart game. We have to restart the game here, and just this dot scene equals scenes dot game. And now we are gonna quickly write the restart the game restart function, which is basically moving this to a function. So ng.restart game equals function in which we basically do this. Yeah, and here we restart. Yeah, we should restart the game. This dot restart game, and in the update, so we can do case scenes dot start. We don't show anything, but we do quickly this restart game, and this dot scene equals scenes dot game. And now we put the initial scene to start, which is what it's supposed to be, and then the game will start restarted, and this goes to this doesn't do the restart here, but goes to scenes start, which restarts the game and just sets the game. So let's see. You lost, and then you press start and the game restarts. And now you win, and the game, if you press start and the game restarts. So yeah, we basically did the restart already. So in the next version, in the next session, we are gonna do a fancier start screen, and a fancier start screen, and and start working on the computer player, which basically doesn't move at all now. My goal is to keep this simple, but if I feel like it, I might even implement like difficulty levels or something like that. So we will see. But yeah, so far this is what we are at. So now we have scoring, we have winning condition, we have scene management, very simple with just 3 scenes. Games can have like many more. But this is the idea is to use this as a tutorial for the engine as well. So yeah, yeah, we have almost finished this. Obviously this screen needs to be a little bit fancier now, but as well, but yeah, and maybe this collision we can make it a little bit fancier, so if it collides with the top and the bottom, yeah, and then obviously I start the screen and we are done. So start the screen, computer player, and that's about it. So yeah, thank you for passing by, and see you next Saturday.